All right. So we are back here. So we are about to look at a simple interest formula where P is the principal amount, T is the time period, and R is the rate of interest. So divided by 100. This will give us what the simple interest is. For example, let's say P is, let's say 1000. All right. Time period, let's say it's 3. 3 by, for us, let's consider it as years. And R is our rate of interest. Let's have it as 6. So based on this, the simple interest, SI, should be, can someone give me in the chat how I have to type it? Can someone type it in the chat? How should I type this? I'm waiting for your response. Can you just type it in the chat and show me how am I supposed to type this formula? Hello? Can you hear me? Farooq or Mohammed or Shriban? Anybody? Monica, anybody? 1000 into 3 into 6. Okay. Yeah, that's it. That's right. It's actually, the formula is right here. We just need to type in P into T into R by 100. And we get the simple interest. To get it, we have to once again check what SI is. It gives us is 180. So the total amount that needs to be paid is, normally how the total amount is calculated is principal plus SI. So we get that as 1180. Does this make sense? Yes or no? This is how banks work, right? This is how interest works. We need to input, why we need to type 2 times SI? Well, see, the first is the formula, Mohammed. The second is we are checking what SI is. Here we are just saying SI is this, but we are not kind of seeing the output. This is where we see the output. When we type SI again, it gives us the output. So I hope that's clear. Yeah, okay. So as interesting as this might be, let's make it even more interesting. Let's learn something. First of all, let's take birthday is equal to input of, and we will say birthday is on. All right, and then birthday. So you can see here a box has popped up. Can you see the box, guys? Yes. So what if I type 6 here? 6 is, let's consider the date. So you can see that it has given us, I have taken birthday, I have given the statement input. Can you see input is in green? I think Mohammed or Farooq asked me about this. Input is also a keyword. It is now in green. Can you see this? Yeah. So it's like kind of you're asking another person. We can say, enter your birth date. And we'll make the print statement a bit more interesting. Your birth date is, and we will give flowers, flower braces, dot format, birthday. So what number shall I enter here? Someone give me just your date, the birth date. I don't want the month, year or anything. Just give me the date of your birth. 2. Sriman says 2. Okay, Sriman is the first. I'm going to take his birth date. All right. And let's change this. Let's make this print a bit more. Sriman's birth date is, we will put flower braces dot format of birth day. All right. It's just give it a minute. Python is just running this. Let me stop the kernel and run it again. All right, it's asking for the birth date. I enter 2 here and I put enter. So what is the output here? How did this happen? Does this, is this an interesting way of interacting? Do you think that this is an interactive way of creating a program? Yes or no, guys? So here what we have done is, using the input statement, we have taken an input from the user, and in the print, you can see I've written something. Whatever it is, we can write whatever in this place, but this flower braces is like a placeholder. It's called a placeholder. And after this dot, this format command using this, but how you structure all the things. Yeah, we'll get to it. So the format command, what it does is, you can see it is, this format command is going to fill in this braces. And in this format, we are telling you have to fill in this empty braces with birthday. And what is birthday? Birthday is the input we took from the user. Is that correct? Can you guys understand this? Is this clear? Quick yes or no? Farooq, what is, see, Farooq, I'll explain it again, okay? All that I've done is I have created a variable. This is a variable called birthday, in which I'm taking an input from someone. I'm asking them to enter their birth date. Using this input command is used to take an input from the user. That's what I've done. I've given the input keyword within which I've typed in enter your birth date. Input is why you get this box, Farooq. Can you see this box? Otherwise, you won't get this box. This is like asking someone for the input. We are creating an interactive command here. That's just, I can even remove this. It doesn't matter, Mohammed. I can even remove this and it will still work. That's how English is, right? Just to make it more clear, I had those the colon in there. Okay. I hope it's clear. Without that also it will work. It's not an issue. So as you can see, we are taking an input. How we know to put input as command? That's up to us. That's when we are programming. When we are programming, we can choose to put input as the command, as you just mentioned. Okay. So birth rate. This time I want someone else. Whose birth date shall we enter? We can enter any other number, for example, 5. And when I press shift enter, we are going to get the output. Sriman's birth date is, all that the second line is doing is, it's in the flower braces, it's placing this input that we got from the user, and it's adding it with this print statement. All right. So now, can we use these two options to make our simple interest program more interesting? Let's make the simple interest program using what we have learned. Okay, I'm going to make this as a heading. All right. So what I'm going to do is, first is P, right? P is our principal amount, correct? And I'm going to take, let's say, input of, because we need to get the principal amount from, let's say you go to websites, right? It tells you enter how much money Like, for example, you're taking loan. It will tell you how much loan you want, what's the duration, all that it'll ask you for, right? Have you been to such websites, guys? Can I have a yes or no? Yes. Sriman, yes. Who else? No one else? A big yes. Anyone else? I need more responses. Yes. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's say we need the principal amount. We are going to say enter the principal amount. All right. And then moving on, I'm going to add something here. I'll tell you why I'm adding this. This symbol, it's like a backward slash and an N. This means after this is automatically going to create a new line. Mangal Pandey, how? What do you mean by how Mangal Pandey? That's a very blunt question. I am not able to understand what how is. Input of enter the rate of interest and then another slash N. Then we have T. What is T? T is enter the time period. And then we have another slash N. So what is simple interest, guys? Once again, I'm asking you, what is simple interest? Guys, PTR by 100, yeah, that's correct. Only Muhammad is responding. Guys, everyone be interactive. All right, I'm going to put it PRT by 100, okay? And then the total amount. What is the total amount? I'm not going to take the answer from Muhammad. Someone else needs to tell me what is the total amount. What do you think the formula is for total amount? Come on, guys. SI plus P. Yeah, correct, Abhi. SI plus P. All right. Now let's make this even more beautiful. We are going to print this out saying, I'm sorry. Let's print this. Let's print the saying the simple interest is, and we have a flower brace, and the total amount is, and we have a flower brace, dot format SI, comma, TA. All right. So yeah, tell me the amount, guys. What should be the principal amount? Come on, tell me an amount. How much principal amount do you want to invest? 10,000. Sriman says 10,000. Anyone else? Muhammad is 1,000. Okay. 65,000. That's an interesting number. Let me go with 65,000. All right. So as you can see, now it has come to the next line. Can you see this? This is the reason we give n. Whenever it gives slash n, it takes it to the next line. Anyway, what is the rate of interest? What do you want the interest to be, guys? Tell me. 14%. All right, I'll give 14. How many years? Give me a number. 5 years. 5. Now, what do you think if will happen when I enter 5 and hit enter? Can someone give me the answer here? Monica is saying 12.5. Monica, you're a little late. We are at the next line, actually. Okay, let me press shift enter. Can't multiply sequence by str. Something has been considered as a string. Let me just verify this. All right, I understood. Okay, so what we need to do is, I'll just change it. When we take an input, it is automatically taken as a string. And yesterday we saw that string cannot have mathematical functions along with it. So I'm converting the entire input to a float. It will just take a minute. We can even convert it to integer, but let's say the interest is 12.5 or something, then we need it to be a float, right? So I'm just doing that. Okay, we need to do it again. Now, come on, principal amount. I need someone else. I need once again the principal amount. Come on. Who's giving me the principal amount? How much is that, Farooq? 1 lakh. I think that's 1 lakh. I'll take that, 1 lakh. Okay. What is the rate of interest? 112.5. Satish, I wish that was, but okay, I'm going to look for some other, okay. Farooq says 11.25. Okay, interesting, 11.25. What is the time period? 5. So now look at it. We have just entered these 3. Did we do any calculation? Did we do any calculation? But can you see the output? Guys, I'm not getting a response from you. Can you see the output or yes, no? So do you think we have done anything else apart from what we did in these last 2 days to create this? Or did we create this just using what we learned in the last 2 days? We can do for anything, Mangal, yes. There's no structure for it. It's very simple. I've just given float of input. There's no structure here as well. So do you think we have done anything apart from what we learned in the last 2 days to create this program? So isn't this interesting that just using what we learned in these 2 days, we are able to create a program like this? Can I get a response? Is it? What is your? You should be actually, I mean, anyone who's new to this, I mean, you're already creating a simple interest program. How does this feel? And you're not just creating it randomly. Remember this, you're taking an input from the user. If I run this again, we can check for different values. Can you tell me another? We'll take another value like 50,000. Enter the rate of interest. We'll enter it as 10.5. Time period is 7 years. See, you have to use that too. Farooq, that's a placeholder. Wherever you put this, it means that is an empty place. You need to fill it with something. That's the reason we have this format command within which we enter what needs to be filled in this braces. So this is kind of the end of today's session, because today we just had to see what we can do using what we learned in the first 2 days. The only new thing you have learned today is the input. Apart from that, you can look at this entire thing and you can see that there's nothing new from other than what we learned in the first 2 days. There are variables, there are mathematical operations, and we are printing them. That's it. Do you have any doubt here? Any doubts? Okay, so guys, I'm going to hand this over to Manoj sir. Yeah, of course, we will share it. So I'm going to hand this over to Manoj sir, who's actually the founder of RCH. He's going to take it forward from here. And Manoj sir, I think he has joined us already. So let me hand it over to him.
Thank you. Super awesome. Can you hear me well, Pritam?
Yes.
Can you hear me well? Just give me a confirmation if you can all hear me well. Okay. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Shriman. Thank you, Farooq. Just give me a confirmation if you all can hear me and see me well. Just give me a confirmation, yes, in the comment box. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, Pritam, for the awesome session. And really, I love the entire interaction that you had with the team today. Perfect. So I will just keep this thing more interactive and wanted to understand how was the session so far? Like, was this useful to your time? See, the overall intention of this program is to help you because many of the people have myth. They have like lot of problem. They understand that programming is very difficult. Let me tell you, because I do a lot of interviews, and everyone says, "I can do anything but not programming." So our intention is to make programming very easy, super duper easy, so that it should be super helpful for everyone. So can I quickly know that how it was your experience so far? Was it super easy, just like a child's play? If it was super easy, just mention SE super easy in the comment box. Perfect. And now, thank you, Shivan. Okay. For others, what about others? Are you finding it difficult? Others? I want to see answers from all of you. Little bit. Okay, Farooq Zaman is saying that little bit interesting. Absolutely. See, it takes a little while, right? We tried our level best to make you comfortable in 3 days' time. So you can understand that you had started with a little bit, right? So see, long way to go. If you are getting into data science, this small bit, a little bit piece of things that can take you to the next level, what you can't even imagine. That is the power of this programming. And overall, in data science space, you can see a lot of opportunities are there that you can simply grab, starting with a data analyst. Very simple thing. And trust me, many people who are quite underpaid situation, like even they have 10 years, 12 years, 15 years of experience, they are hardly getting 7 lakhs, 8 lakhs salary and all. With as a data analyst, your starting salary would be 10 to 12 lakhs per annum. That would be the minimum starting salary in data science part of this. Just a data analyst out of this there. So there is a huge opportunity. Just you need to think of that, imbibe this thing, grab this thing with open hearted and get through this part. Okay, perfect. So I will just take a small quiz, or I say a small test, and one small form would be there. Just need to understand that, like say you have already gone through this 3 days program, and you are now able to understand the knack of how the programming is and how you can start. But again, there is a lot of things to learn. Okay, so do you have the deep realization, do you have the deep realization that you need to study a bit more? Okay, so that you can improve your situation. If you have the deep realization, just mention DR in the account box. Deep realization, DR in the account box. Perfect. And just this little bit of your effort, like say little bit is like 30 minutes to 1 hour of effort every day, consistently for 90 days time, 3 months time, is going to give you phenomenal result. Trust me on this. Okay, and I will show you multiple nominations and multiple opportunities where people with able to grab this type of job opportunity. They never think of it was possible. See, in one sense we are lucky enough, okay, because we are grabbing this we are there in this time frame where lot of new things, new technology innovation is happening. अगर आपको पता रहेगा, like many time this robot and all the digital bots robots, they are simply eating away all the job, because all the monotonous job that is there in the entire space, that will simply taken up by robot. Let me give you some example. जो ऐसे आप देख रहे हैं ना कि testing part of this testing would be automated completely. Bot is going to do all the testing. We do not need any testing people into the system there. Any admin job जहाँ पे आपको database reset करना पड़ता है, user ID create करना पड़ता है, user name reset करना पड़ता है, these all are admin jobs will simply do away with simply by the bots only. Bots will take away like 50 to 60% of the monotonous job. जो भी job routine job है जिसको आप algorithm में fit कर सकते हैं वो सारा का सारा job जाने वाला है. Only place is that you should start learning the machine before machine learns you. That is the time where you can think of. So how many of you are seriously looking for 2023 2023 as your career expansion in data science? If so, just mention DS 20 DS data science DS 23 in the account box. If you're thinking that you need to be a top-notch data scientist in 23, just mention, because the moment you write, you are keeping a promise to yourself that yes, I'm going to do that. Okay. And trust me, with this next year, there would be huge phenomenal opportunity we are seeing already in the data science space right now. Simply go to LinkedIn and you can see more than 48,000 jobs are there. Okay. That is unfulfilled. That is all data analyst, data science engineer, business analyst, data science engineer, data scientist and all. It is the ecosystem, eco world. There are a lot of opportunity there. मैं एक छोटा सा स्टोरी बताता हूँ आपको. See, I do a lot of interviews, okay, during the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Almost 50, 60 people come to my office for different positions, like say project leader, project manager, data science program manager, practice leader, project senior consultant, data science expert, AI expert, ML expert, and all across board. And the challenge that they just have some superficial or dummy experience. They do somewhere some courses and all, and they create some Titanic project or say COVID project or hospital project or dog project and cat project. And they talk about very, very minuscule thing during the interview. The moment they are there in front of the customer, customer से शुरुआत करता COVID project के बारे में, COVID saying, customer will say thank you very much. And you know the reason? Because customer is looking for your experience in the real world thing, how recommendation engine works in Netflix, how you are solving a business problem of Bank of America, how you are solving a problem with BMW, how you are creating a universe like this. So that type of real world project, once you are aware of, like once you are executing, you are quite in demand. You are like ahead of the curve. You are completely different phenomenon there. So in this opportunity, in this program altogether, I am trying to bring the nuances that is related to the real world. See, I am a working professional. I have like 9 to 6 job already, and where I am servicing my customer in data science, AI, and ML express. If you are working, like if you do this type of project, like what we have done for our customer, that type of project, and you'll talk about those type of things in front of your customer, your potential employer and all, you are ahead of the curve. You are quite a distinct person because they will understand that you have solved a business problem. Not just like you have just created some dummy thing and people are just happy with this. No, if you want to command the salary, if you want to be a data scientist, try to do the work that real industry is looking for. Okay, does not matter what skill you have. It only matters what skill industry is looking for. If you congruent yourself, you can align yourself with the industry demand, you will be in demand. If you are just going opposite, you will be of no use. Simply telling you, because many of the people simply getting the pink slip, or they are like they are not able to match the company culture. This only because they have their own thought process and company has different alignment, and because of this mismatch, many people are losing the job, and this job is simply taken up by the junior most people out there. So if you need to like be consistent into this area, just focus on investing in yourself, investing in the niche technology area, and get a right mentorship who can take your journey to the next step in a fastest possible way. Otherwise, आप जाकर के you can spend hours, minutes, like months and months time in YouTube and all. And finally, इसमें just data science का आप search करो ना, you will be able to see 10 lakhs video out there. So what, like you are just wasting your time there, because you will be able to get knowledge, but you will not be able to get the right guidance there. That is the thing. You will spend the entire life out there, but still you will not be able to focus on what is required by the industry. That is why we have curated this entire thing altogether. So with this 3 days program, thanks all of you for your active participation. And I have seen quite a few have done really good job into this. And for this, I will be also sharing you, since you have participated into this program, so we'll share you the certificate in participation. So just you need to send me a mail. I will just give you some form. You need to complete the form. Okay. And then your email address, we will be sharing you the email address. Just you need to confirm that you have done all the practice that was told by Pritam during this entire session there. Okay. And after this, we are starting a 3 months program, because see, data science is not a 3 days thing. 3 days is just to give you understanding how it can be started up, like what is the thing and all. But the major focus is that how you can utilize this 90 days time to make yourself aware of like how data analyst works, how you can design the system, how you can help the system to grow further and all. So for this, there is a 90 days program that has been defined. Okay. So how many of you are really interested to know that this 90 days is going to bring you to a path where you start your journey as a data scientist? Many of you have just mentioned DS23. It means that you would be on that path. So just mention me if you think that you need this 90 days assistance to take your career to the next level. Just mention me in the comment box if you think that way. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you, Farooq. Thank you, Satish. Thank you, Jamal. Okay, we can see so many people are seriously interested in looking into these options. Okay, let me share you the form. Okay, you can fill this form. Okay, and the email that you will be giving me, the email that you mentioned, you will be getting a certification of completion also, because you have participated. So obviously you have spent like 3 hours into this. So you'll get a certification of completion for Python programming, that foundation programming that you will be getting in. And it also gives you an understanding if you are really serious of going for 90 days program into this. That way, like me and my team would going to assist you in this entire thing and then take your career journey to the next level. So just complete this thing, complete the form. And once you are just completed, just mention done in the account box. Just complete the form and just mention done in the account box. And then I will open this for question answer. If you have any question, okay. Send again, okay. Okay. Let's see, Mangal, you can fill the form. Perfect. Once you're done, just mention done in the account box. Perfect. And we will take another 10 minutes time, like 5 to 10 minutes. Perfect. Thank you, Satish. Satish has done with this. If you have any question, see, guys, we are here to help you. Okay. That is the prime motive. You are all part of our mission. So there are a lot of opportunity. So get the opportunity in a right way so that you can stand out from the crowd. If you have any question, okay, that is holding you back to start your career journey into data science, you can unmute yourself and you can ask the question right away. I am there to help you to give the industry perspective and what is the requirement, what is the demand of industry, and how you can align yourself to the requirement what company is looking for, not the skill that you have. See, there is always gap, what the skill you have and what company is looking for. If you just bring like you can remove the differences between two, okay, fix the gap, okay, you are aligned with the industry requirement, industry demand, you will be quite in demand in the industry. Okay, so just focus on that part and complete this. Okay, thank you, Shriman has done. Everyone just complete this form and then submit and just mention done in the account box. You will be getting your certificate in that email that you have mentioned there. Perfect. Okay, I will just open the forum for questions. Any question, you can unmute yourself, you can ask the question. Thank you, Vinesh. Thank you, Farooq. Thank you, Asthana. Vinesh. Okay. Super. Let me tell you one small story around this. See, if you can see, I am not coming from a data science background or IT background. Okay, मैंने अपना graduation इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियरिंग में किया हुआ था. Okay, my first job was NHPC, National Hydroelectric Power Plant. And you know, core job में salary बहुत ही कम रहता था. My starting salary was that time around 5,600 rupees per month. That was the starting salary that I'm talking about almost 20 years back. That was my starting salary. My first paycheck was that. I was there for 2 years into NHPC. Then I realized that in the core area, it will be really difficult to survive and get the right salary and all. Okay. Then I thought, like, why not move and get a right movement and align this thing with IT, because that time IT was booming quite a lot. If you recall 2020, 2000, we have like Y2K boom and all, and a lot of new opportunity was coming in that time. So I completely aligned myself with IT, and then I had started working on the programming side of this. I started building my career opportunity into this area, but I had struggled a lot that time. The salary was very minuscule, hardly like 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs package was there, and that continued for quite a long time. Then I realized one thing, that if you have to survive in this market, in this industry, you need to be ahead of the curve, and you need to be always working on the niche area that industry is looking for. It does not matter what skill you have. It is always matter what industry is looking for, what the skills industry is looking for. And that is how the data science has come into picture. Because I can see the data, the way the data was evolving, that was humongous, and lot many people were just trying to get into this. But everyone has the thought in mind that I'm not coming from data science background, I'm not IT, I'm not engineer and all, I'm not PhD, so I cannot get into this. But you do not need to be a rocket scientist in order to be a data scientist. Okay, that I realized, and then I started myself grooming into this, did a lot of training and all. And finally, I have evolved this entire 6-step process, that how you can transform yourself into data science. So from 4 lakhs salary per annum to 65 lakhs salary per annum, and now it is close to 80 LPA. The journey that I have, I have finalized myself, okay, for this, I have put down into this 6-step process. So do you want to know, like, what is this 6-step process, how you can come on that type of salary? If you want to know that, just mention, bring it on, BIO. Perfect. Perfect. Very nice. So let me show you some interesting. Okay, you can unmute yourself. Let me mute everyone. So let me show you how this is going to be. Okay, and then your challenge for 90 days also, I will show you that how you can command this type of things. Okay. So let me start with this. Just give me 1 minute. I'll share my screen. Just give me confirmation if you're able to see my screen. Give me a confirmation if you can see my screen. Perfect. To learn and dominate, right? And grab high CTC offer later within 90 days time, like how you can achieve this thing. So let me show you what is your journey path. So it is a 6-step process. Okay. Take a note of this. Okay. You will be seeing a very great insight from this. Take a note. The first thing is that data science foundation. You need 90 days time to build this foundation. You have already seen Pritam, Harish, Hitesh have already given you the insight about this. It takes 90 days to complete this thing. Only thing that if you are dedicating 1 hour each day into the program, if you are not dedicating, you don't have time, do not waste your time in this program. Okay. I don't want you in my community. If you do not have 1 hour to spend on your career development every day, otherwise it is waste of your time, waste of my time, waste of everyone's time here. If you are dedicated to this and you think it is going to help you, take 90 days challenge. Okay. And this 90-day challenge, you need to understand what is data analysis, what is data visualization, programming, and mathematics and all. So with all these simple things, you are going to build your strong data science foundation. That is number one. Second is your personal profiling. Your profile is most important thing. That is your marketing tool. That gives you the power that you will be ahead of the curve. So build a very strong profile. And we are going to help you to build that profile that has ATS score of 60 and above, so that only you will be able to get a right type of job. Otherwise, you can keep applying hundreds of positions and all, you will not get a single call. And the reason is that it is not ATS compliant. It does not score the right thing there. The third thing is that you need to position yourself in LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a very strong platform. Your profiling, your SSI score should be within the top 10%. Then only you should be start grabbing the job opportunity. We'll help you with this LinkedIn profiling and how you can achieve top 10% into LinkedIn. Number fifth is you need to be commanding how you can as the job interview, how you can do the best in the job interview. You need to do a lot of mock interview. And simply, you cannot simply ask double salary or triple salary. No one will give you. If you say, I have 6 lakhs salary and you are going to ask 20 lakhs, who will give you 20 lakhs? No. There is a way to do this thing. See, there is no secret to success. Let me repeat. There is no secret to success. There is a method to success. And we are going to teach you the method how you can command that type of salary. I'll give you a very simple example. Take a note of this. Completely super hack. If some like if your salary is very less, okay. If your salary is very less and you know that for this position salary is quite good, industry standard is very high, you do not have to disclose your salary. HR will ask you, okay, Mukesh, can you tell me what is your current salary? What you will say? Sir, I have 6 lakhs package. Okay, fine. Okay, you are good with the job. We'll offer you 8 lakhs. That's all. You are getting 20%, 30% hike. That's all. You don't have to disclose your salary, my friend. If they ask you what your current salary, what you need to tell? You say that you are in agreement with your organization. You are with NDA, note down this term, NDA, non-disclosure agreement. You are with NDA, non-disclosure agreement with your organization, and you are not supposed to discuss your salary with anyone. And that is the clause every company has. Okay, it is not like you are just making it. Every company has. It's salary is very confidential thing. It should not be discussed with anyone. Use that form and then do not disclose your salary. Then you say, okay, then they will ask you, what is your expected salary? You say simply, as per the industry standard. They know industry standard. What is industry standard? That's why you will be able to command at least two times or three times of job salary. So it is just like a simple example. Likewise, there are multiple things that you need to do in order to get that type of salary. Was this aha moment? If you find this thing useful, just mention super useful as you in the account box. Okay, Monica is asking for 6 months, 6 months total fee. Let me give you Monica. Just give me 5 minutes more. Let me give everyone this entire thing. See, I'm making this thing highly transparent to you all. Okay, your data science journey in 2023, I am paving your way. Okay, it is completely up to you if you want to take this thing or not. Okay, but trust me, in 23 this is going to give you a phenomenal result. Okay, so that is one. Second is your next one, that is career management, how you can do the entire thing in 90 days time, beat and pieces plug together so that you have holistic entire career journey. So this entire thing is called 6-step career management plan and skyrocket your career. That is what you need to do to command the salary you deserve. And let me give you this understanding. If you follow my path completely, my implementation path, okay, if you follow my implementation path completely, after completing that 90 days program, within 3 to 6 months time, you should be able to command 2x salary, double the salary. Take my words granted into this. If you follow my all the instruction, methods, practice, project work completely 100%, you will be able to command, and I will teach you how to do the salary negotiation. Then only you'll be able to command that type of salary that you deserve. See, company is not for charity. They're not giving you salary just for the sake of giving that. No, they want to see your value. You need to bring those values on the table. Then only company will realize this thing and then they will give you. The only thing that how you can explain this part, how you can express your value to the organization, that is the critical aspect. That is what in the entire program we are going to teach you, that how you can position yourself. So once that is done, you would be able to do this thing in a much better way in there. So can I know how many have a commitment to devote yourself for 90 days, at least 1 hour each day, to skyrocket your career? Just mention devoted, devoted in the account box. Perfect. Simon is saying devoted. Paruk is saying devoted. Excellent. Okay, what about others? Perfect. Monica Sharma devoted. Excellent. Okay, great. Okay, and others are not so devoted into this. Perfect. All the best, my friends. Sky is the limit, but only thing that you should have the right wings. Okay. Perfect. Satish is saying devoted. Excellent. Right. So let's continue on this. Let me show you some more things into that part. Okay. So for this entire thing, that is how I had planned this 90 days journey. Okay. So this thing is done like since you all are into this space. So I'm going to give you a very bonus, and this is only for today. Okay. You will not get this bonus anymore. Okay. Because we have just started out, so we are just trying out. And only those who are the super action takers, they can only get this opportunity. Okay. So I have put together this 90 days challenge. Okay, this is in the data scientist foundation program. This program would be available to you in LMS, learning management system, that covers data science foundation, data analysis, and EDA, exploratory data analysis. Then second is the programming mastery, the Python programming altogether, and then the report and dashboarding for Power BI. This is what you will be getting into this entire thing. Then most important thing is that you need to have the Apex Career Mastermind, how you like how your career would be resolved, how you can get the extended support, how your profiling would be done, how your CV would be done, how you can get the referral opportunity and all. That all would be part of the entire program that you will be getting it. Then the next one is you need to get into fast track promotion also. If you're working and you want to continue the job, to just see like what best you can do to get into the programming part of this, and then you have the deeper connect with your N1, your supervisor and all, and how you can get into fast track promotion. This entire program has been bundled into this entire thing. So overall, if you see, we have included this bonus part in this entire program, and then the technology part of this. What are the technology trend, top 10 trend? See, you need to be a T-shaped professional here. T-shape means you need to understand multiple things, but you need to be master in one, like the way T works. T, there is a width and there is a depth into this. So this all would be part of the bundle. And the next one is how you can get the massive hike formula, how you can command that type of salary, how you can do the salary research, how you can get the ESOPs, how you can command the ESOPs, employee stock options and all, joining bonus, relocation bonus, video profiling, how you can do this thing so that it can help you entire thing. So this entire bundle, it is coming as a bundle, this entire thing. The total value of this bundle is 44,900, but only for today, since you have spent 3 days into this program. So I'm going to give you this entire thing free of cost. There is no charge for this, but for the main program for 90 days, that is for the foundation program, that you need to enroll for this program, and that is only 5,997. If you think that is going to help you and you are ready to devote 1 hour of your time, you are welcome in my community. If you don't see you have time, you are not allowed in this community. Simply I'm telling you, because I just need serious people whom I can help in this entire program. So if you think, you can go ahead and you can scan this. I can just share you the link, and then you can enroll for this program, and simply you can go ahead and then uh, there. Okay, let me share you the screen. Right. So you can simply do this part. You can scan this QR code, and then you can complete this, and then you will be able to get direct access to the program there. Yes, Satish, you will be getting the recording, and you can check your email. We have already shared the recording of day 1, day 2, and day 3 recording would be available to you shortly. Yes, you will be getting the recording as well. So you can register, and then you can just mention done in the account box if you're done with this, or you can just message me in this. Perfect. Okay. And I will take a pause here. If you have any question, please feel free to ask your question. Okay, let me stop sharing this. You have any question, you can feel free to ask this. You can unmute yourself, you can ask question. So this is a recorded session. You'll be getting just a recording of this, okay, so that you can complete it as a self-paced. You can go through this all recording. You can learn everything out there. and then you can implement that part. Okay. That way it is going to help you to take this thing there. Farooq, this is not the, you have already enrolled for my 90 days direct program. Okay, not this. This is a bundle program, Farooq. Do not get confused here. That is the bundle program. It is all recorded session that you will be getting. It is a self-paced. You can go ahead. But the program that we are talking about, that is what we'll be learning on a interactive basis. Perfect. Once you're done, just mention done in the comment box and you are good with this. If you have any question, please feel free to ask me that question. Okay. We can stop the recording now and you will be getting the recording on this. Okay. Pritam, if you're there, you can stop the recording now.